I was once counseling a man who had been estranged from his brother, whom he felt had hurt him deeply. And on that day, he started recalling the wrongs his brother had done to him. Now that kept on increasing the bitterness within his heart until he literally began trembling in hatred. And then blurted out to me, "Swamiji, look what my brother has done to me." I allowed a few moments to go by so that he would calm down a bit and then said, "Look what you have done to yourself." The brother may have done wrong. It could have been forgotten about and life could have continued. But by harboring hatred, he had hurt himself. These thoughts of hatred are bitter sweet. On one side, they work like poison. On the other side, the material mind relishes them, for they reinforce the ego. That guy is so bad who has hurt me, and I am so good. In fact, the material mind is so expert that it even relishes the bitterness in a tamasic way. Now, these thoughts of hatred could be directed towards a boss who behaved badly, or a lover who betrayed you, or towards people from another race whom we feel are threatening the quality of our life. Such an example was illustrated by Dr. Brian Weiss. He is a psychotherapist and hypnotherapist in America who got his professional training in Cornell University. He specializes in past life regression and has written the best-selling Many Lives, Many Masters. Being born in the Jewish tradition, initially Dr. Weiss did not believe in the rebirth of the soul. But he was once counseling a young lady called Catherine, and using hypnotherapy, he regressed her to her childhood to understand if there was any childhood trauma that was affecting her present behavior. Now, Catherine got regressed into her past life, and it seems that she was connected in her past life to Dr. Weiss in his present life, and she began relating episodes that astounded him. How did she come to know? He then did past life regressions on thousands, and based on his experience, he wrote many books. In fact, he can be accorded the credit for popularizing the concept of reincarnation of the soul from lifetime to lifetime in the Western world. One case study of his really caught my attention. A patient whom he had regressed in his past life was a Christian, and he hated the Muslims. Consequently, in his next life, he was born in the Muslim faith. And then he hated the Jews. And in his next life, he became a Jew. Now, this is so interesting. The conclusion is that if you wish to be born in a particular religious group, the easiest way is to start hating them. God says, you are not supposed to hate. And if you fill your heart with that bitterness, I will make arrangements to ensure that you rise above it. So, we need to stay away from this vicious trap of hatred. There was once a snake that entered a home improvement store after working hours when it had been shut down. In the dark, while the snake was moving around, it got clipped by a saw. That filled the snake with venom, bitterness, and it bit the saw, only to find its own mouth getting cut. And that increased the hatred within the snake towards the saw. It then wrapped itself around the saw to suffocate it to death. But in the process, it got cut so badly that the snake died itself. Now, in hating the saw, the snake was hurting itself. That exactly is how life works. We do in this journey come across difficulties, challenges, and disappointments. They are to be faced in a proactive manner, which means if you can solve them, do so. If you cannot, then tolerate them. But instead of that, when we become bitter about circumstances and people who have hurt us, that hatred is like poison to our body and mind. Now, the Vedic scriptures treat attachment and hatred in the same light. The Yoga Darshan states, Sukhanushahi ragaha, dukhanushahi dveshaha. Why does attachment develop? Because of the contemplation of happiness somewhere. And why does hatred develop? Because of the repetition of bitter thoughts towards some place or person. If there is either attachment or hatred, that object will repeatedly impinge upon the mind, thereby dirtying it. If you wish to be the possessor of a pure mind, brimming with goodness, full of virtue, serene, tranquil, and pure, ensure that it is free from attachment and hatred to all material things. And then you can lift it in the spiritual flight to the divine heights.